Hey everyone, and welcome. So, are you dreaming of a Himalayan adventure? You know, the kind with those absolutely epic, mind-blowing views, but maybe without the massive crowds? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into a true hidden gem, the Langtang Valley Trek.
Okay, so let's get right into it. When you think trekking in Nepal, your mind probably goes straight to Everest or Annapurna, right? And for good reason, they're legendary. But they're also really busy. Langtang, on the other hand, gives you all of that same breathtaking Himalayan majesty, but with a real sense of peace and quiet. It's just a different vibe.
So what is it that makes Langtang so special? Why do people call it a hidden gem? Let's go discover this incredible valley of glaciers.
Well, for one thing, it's way more accessible than you might think. It's only about 80 kilometers north of Kathmandu. The trek itself is a round trip of about 70 to 80 kilometers, and most people do it in about 8 to 11 days. That's kind of the sweet spot, right? It's long enough to feel like a proper expedition, but it's manageable enough that you don't have to quit your job to do it.
Okay, so the logistics are manageable, but let's get to the good stuff. What are you actually going to see and feel out there on the trail? This is where we get into the scenery, the culture, and the real soul of this journey.
You know, what I think is so incredible is just how much variety is packed into this one trip. Of course, you get those jaw-dropping, postcard-perfect views of peaks like Langtang, but it's so much more. You get to immerse yourself in the unique Tamang culture, visit ancient monasteries. There's even a local cheese factory. And hey, keep your eyes peeled because you might spot rare wildlife like red pandas. You also get to witness the truly inspiring, resilient spirit of Langtang village itself. Now look at this number, 4,984 meters. What does that mean? Well, that is the feeling of pure achievement. That's the altitude of the Sherpa summit. It's a tough, but totally optional side hike that gives you some of the most spectacular panoramic views in the entire Himalayas. It's a moment and a feeling you will never, ever forget. And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. A journey that blends tranquility with majesty, far from the bustling crowds. That's it. That's the essence of Langtang. It's about finding that deep sense of peace inside this powerful, majestic landscape, far away from all the noise.
All right, I hope you're feeling inspired. So let's switch gears from the why you should go to the how you can make it happen. This is your blueprint for planning the adventure.
First things first, when should you go? You've basically got two perfect windows. Spring, which is March to May, is amazing because the rhododendron forests are just exploding with color. Then you have autumn from September to November, which is known for its crisp, dry air and crystal-clear mountain views. Winter gets pretty cold and snowy, and the summer monsoon, well, it's rainy and slippery. So spring and autumn are definitely your best bets. Okay, next up is the paperwork. And don't worry, this is way simpler than it sounds. You only need two things. First is a TIMS card, which is about $18. Second is the Langtang National Park permit for around $27. That's it. Get those two sorted and you are officially cleared for takeoff.
Now, this is super important, so listen up. As of April 2023, there's a new rule. Foreign trekkers can't go solo anymore. You must be accompanied by a licensed Nepali guide. This is a really positive change, honestly. It's designed to make sure everyone stays safe, and it also helps support the local economy directly.
All right, time for the reality check. Let's talk about the three things every single trekker needs to think about. How much is it going to cost? Am I fit enough to do this? And maybe most importantly, how do I stay safe? So let's talk money. You might be surprised at how affordable trekking in Langtang really is. Your guide is your main daily cost, somewhere between $25 and $35. But your room in a tea house could be as cheap as $5 to $15 a night. And all your food and water for a whole day will probably run you $20 to $30. It's just an incredible value for a truly world-class experience. And that leads us to a really personal question, one you need to ask yourself honestly. Are you fit enough for a moderate trek? The good news? You do not need to be some elite mountaineer for this. This trek is totally accessible for anyone who's in reasonably good shape and can handle hiking for about 5 to 7 hours a day. There's no technical climbing involved at all, but a little bit of cardio prep before you go, yeah, that'll definitely make the whole thing a lot more enjoyable. Now, let's talk seriously about safety. The number one thing to be aware of in the Himalayas is the altitude. Acute mountain sickness, or AMS, is a real thing, so you need to know the signs. Headache, feeling nauseous, dizzy, extra tired, or having trouble sleeping. The golden rule is simple.
Go slow to let your body acclimatize, and always, always listen to your body. And your guide? They're your expert on the mountain. Trust them.
And this leads me to my final, and I mean final piece of safety advice. This part is completely non-negotiable. You must have comprehensive travel insurance. And you have to make sure it specifically says it covers high-altitude trekking and, critically, helicopter evacuation. This is your ultimate safety net. Do not even think about trekking without it.
Okay, so we've covered the jaw-dropping scenery, the planning, all the nitty-gritty details, and it's pretty clear that this incredible adventure is totally within reach. So let's talk about taking that next step. At the end of the day, that's what the Langtang trek is all about. It's this perfect balance. It's an achievable challenge, it's an authentic cultural experience, and it's just a profoundly enriching adventure that connects you to nature, to yourself, and to the amazing people who call this valley home.
So, after seeing everything this hidden gem has to offer, really, there's just one question left to ask yourself. Are you ready to explore the path less traveled?
And if the answer is a resounding yes, then you don't have to wait. You can start planning today. Reach out to the local experts at Nature Trail Travels and Tours. They're based right in Thamel in Kathmandu. You can email them at info@naturetrail.com or just give them a call or send a WhatsApp to the number on your screen. They can help you sort out every single detail. Thanks for tuning in, and happy trekking!